All right, everyone. I'm going to be putting together and assembling for you the Haunted Living Lowe's Haunted Tree. This prop has gone in and out of restock one time, I believe, since its debut. And that was a couple days ago when I grabbed it. I was toying with it from the first moment I saw it. And I still can't decide if I think it's cool or too kid-friendly, because I'm, to be honest, not worried about the kids. I like scary, spooky, creepy things. So I've seen a lot of people have replaced these with their own signs, and they look really cool. Even one person online, one of the Facebook sites, is selling them. So if you have one of these and don't like the signs, look up there. He or she, I can't remember, makes some really cool signs. But anyway, hopefully I like it. I'm doing a Sleepy Hollow theme in my garage. I have one of the trees from years back, so I thought this might add to it with some corn stalks and some scarecrows. I'm hoping to pull that look together. So let's see. Without further ado, alrighty. As you can see, I have not opened this, and this is how it comes. Alrighty. Yep, that's a tree. Or a crocodile or a dinosaur. Okay, so let me get all these pieces out and we'll put it together. All right, guys, here's all the pieces. I did put the base over here, and it's quite heavy. Like, quite heavy. It took me a minute to get it out of the box. It was so heavy. So that helps with the wind and people bumping into it and whatnot. Middle section, top section, and your little limbs. I'm hoping that my crow is just a little disheveled and not broken. I'm hoping this just fits in there and that's not broken. As for the signs, I actually kind of like this neon green Danger Haunted Forest. I actually kind of like it. I like the green. So I might keep that one. The turn back hot pink. You know, hot pink doesn't scream scary to me. So either we're going to make that some other color, even if it was orange or something, or just leave it off altogether. Somebody said they were going to leave these off and put the dollar stores, which they are nice. Those huge spiders they sold last year, I attached them to our she shed, and they look phenomenal. They were going to attach those to where, because if you don't put the signs, see, here's what the space looks like on them to cover those spots. So that's not a bad idea if you don't like the signs. All right, hopefully this is an easier build. If you watch my videos, you know I just finished this guy, and that is why I'm drinking that right there. And don't fuss about, I know it's a crappy beer. It's just what was left from somebody at the party. Monster in more ways than one. So hopefully this build will be much simpler and easy peasy. All right, let's get on it. All right, so far so good. The A base, the B middle, you just set it on top there and turn it a quarter turn counterclockwise, and it locks into place. So easy peasy. Moving on. All right, same thing with this piece, which is part C. You have two wires. You connect them, you feed them down into a hole, and then put it on and clockwise turn a quarter turn. And this is what we got so far. Coming right along. I like this build. All right, next goes this piece. Same thing. Connect the two wires here, feed them back into the hole, and then sit it on there and turn clockwise. And this thing's getting rather tall. It's already taller than me. I'm thinking it's supposed to be 7 foot. It's not 7 foot yet, but I would say it's probably 6'3", 6'4", so we're getting there. All right, moving along. All right, the next step was taking the F. Here, let me stand back here. All right, there's two Fs. This one, and wait, where'd it go? And this one. Attaching those, and there's two E's, this one and the other arm, this one. Doesn't really matter, all of them, all four Same thing. Put them in, half turn clockwise, snap in. So that's where we're at now. All right, so I had to put together the crow. It wasn't that hard. That is, if I've done it right. As you can see, it's got Velcro down the back. You just Velcro those in. You start off by snapping this down on top of, hold on a second, let me do this here. This whole piece snaps down on top of these two bolts. You snap it down, you'll hear it snap, and then you can just see how all the Velcro attaches. You do the same to the other side, and there you have your crow. Not the best looking crow in the world, definitely not the most realistic, but there it is. All right, guys, for all intents and purposes, it is put together. I wanted to show you, sorry, I put it together a little close to the island, so it's in the dark. Let me fix that a little bit. All right, here we go. I wanted to show you before I put the signs on it. It looks pretty sweet without those signs. And like I said, like that dude was saying, get a big spider or some big something and put there. Your sensor is right here, just FYI. And I'm sitting here looking at it on camera, and just so you know, this part right here looks way darker than this. That's the shadow from my island. It's all the same color, so don't think that. But I wanted to show it to you real quick before I put the signs on it, because I think it's pretty badass without the signs. So just FYI. And I assume in the 7 foot, whatever it's supposed to be, is because of this bird, because it is way up in the air. All right, well, let me throw the signs on and power cord in, and we'll see how she looks. All right, guys, I turned all the lights off. You still got the ambient light from outside. I didn't know how I was going to feel about this purchase, if I was going to regret it and take it back. I'm telling you straight up, this thing is awesome. I barely have the volume on. It is so extremely loud. All right, well, now that you've seen it with the lights, let me pause and turn the overheads on so we can take another look at her. All right, everybody, just a quick overview. This thing's awesome. It's heavy. It comes with this, of course, it comes with the stakes. I love it. I'd absolutely say 9 out of 10 cauldrons. No, let's revisit that. 9.8. It's greatly constructed, easy to put together, looks great. I was thinking of taking this sign off, and I mean, you know, you can spookify the crap out of this thing if you want. Put some Spanish moss, like I could hang Spanish moss here if I didn't want to do the spider like the guy suggested. I've got skeleton crows, I got other skeleton animals. I mean, you can do so much with it. You know, it may look a little cartoony with these on, but you can take them off. I like the haunted forest. You know, let me see something. Sorry. But, you know, whatever you want to do. Sorry, I just had an idea. But it's not going to work. I was going to put it on one prong. Because they just prong down in there, you know, see. And see if I could get it to, like, sideways. Look a little, you know, more disheveled. But yeah, great prop. I can see why it's selling out. I should have went with my gut from early on, because I liked it the very first time I saw it, and then I backed down from it and didn't buy it when it was released. Glad I got my hands on it. Great prop. If you're in search for a tree, and we don't come across them often, highly recommend. I don't know what I said a while ago, but I'm going to say 9.8 out of 10 cauldrons now. It looks great. It sounds great. Be a great static if it breaks. You can modify it to death and make it as creepy as you want. So if you get a chance, pick it up. It's at Lowe's. And I highly recommend. All right, until next video. Oh, that's my billy goat, my little girl. But anyway, highly recommend. All right, stay bubbly.